A very good morning to all of you. Good morning, teachers. Okay, so this is the last zone of or on the Earth's surface which we are going to study, and that is frigid zone. Now we are going to see the peculiarities and what type of forest they have in this type of zone. We all know where frigid zone lies. It is towards the, or it is the, where is frigid zone? Come on, answer. Where do you find frigid zone? Correct, Arni. It's North Pole and South Pole. It is towards the top and the bottom, the points of the Earth, that is North Pole and South Pole. Again, I am telling you, students, the worksheet which we did for the last period, that is the continuation part. Okay, the worksheet is same 603. Fine. Okay. So we'll start with frigid zone. Taiga region. Taiga is a Russian word for marshy pine forest. Now you all know that what type of pine tree is, right? So taiga is a Russian word for marshy pine forest. This region has the coniferous forests of the north. So taiga region has the coniferous forest of the north. As it's very cold here, there is not a large variety of plant life. We all know that if there is a lot of snowfall, then it's really unbearable for any living creature to live there. So, where there is no large variety of plant life which we can find it over here in Taiga region. These are evergreens, which means they don't shed their leaves. The soil here is not very fertile and the ground freezes in winter. The trees save energy by keeping their leaves. The leaves are like needles, so they don't lose water. The tree shape is like a cone, so the snow slides off easily. That way, the snow can't pile up and break the branches. So, if it is continuously snowing, then there should be something which can shed off the snow from the trees, right? So, these trees have adapted in such a way, or is being grown, or are the peculiar of that region, that they have cone like trees, because of which the piled up snow gets slides off easily. As it's so cold, there aren't too many animals in the taiga region. Some animals hibernate when the temperatures drop. Some animals have an extra layer of feathers or fur to bear the cold. Can anyone give the example of a very furry kind of bird or a furry animal? Yes, Ashvik, it's polar bear. Very good. And can anyone mention the types of birds who has extra layer of feathers? Snow leopard. Okay. Polar bear. Yes. Chinmay Rasta, it's owl. Yes, very good. Yes, snow owl. Yes, you need to specify because we find a lot of species of owl, and but the specially which we find in the cold regions or in the snow is snow owl. Okay, which have an extra layer of feathers, or the animals have extra layer of an extra layer of fur. Some animals which are found in taiga region are, or some animals which found in taiga region changes the color of their fur when the season changes to blend with the surrounding. Blend means to cope up with or to match up with the surrounding. So these animals can change the color of their fur too. Some animals, yes, again, these are the animals which can change the color of their fur. Can anyone mention or can anyone tell why this happens, or why these animals might be changing or have got this ability to do? Very good, Ishita. To camouflage, very good. Yes, to blend into their surrounding Amruta, but why? Why do they need to do this? Yes, very good, Arnav. To hide from predators. Very good. You all know that every creature, every living creature on the earth have some kind or got some kind of defensive abilities in, or inherited defensive characteristics inside the body, right? Because of which we can protect ourselves from the predators. Similarly, plants and animals and every little insect or reptile has got this defensive characteristics so that they can protect themselves from the predators. Very good, very good. So this is one of the animal who can change their color to blend with the surrounding. I hope you can recognize them. Now here are some animals in this region. It's ermine and lemon. It's brown bear, lynx. Okay, after taiga region, we have another region, tundra region. Higher above the taiga is the tundra region. So tundra region is in the bottom or below tundra region. So above taiga region comes the tundra region. Tundra in the language of Finland means plain without trees. So this place is, or this regions are completely plain. You won't find any of the trees, or hardly you will find any tree surviving in this region. The tundra has long, cold winters and short, cool summers. They do have summer, but again, they are cool summer. Like we feel very sweltering hot in other regions. It's not like that. The summers are cool, pleasant one, you can say. The ground is permanently frozen. Not even plant roots can dig into it. So the land is so covered with the snow, and it has got frozen for so many years that it's impossible for a plant to grow. Even the roots cannot dig in. We know that what is the function of root. It is to hold the soil, hold it to the ground so that the tree can stand erect, right? But the tree's roots cannot dig into this kind of ground present in tundra region. Here are some tundra animals. It's Arctic tern, Arctic hare, snowy owl. Have you seen this owl somewhere? I think so. You might have. Can anyone where it is? Where, Arnav? Yes, Ishita, Harry Potter. What's the name of the owl? The students who have already read Harry Potter, can you name the owl? Yes, it's Hedwig. Very good. Very nice. So it's look like Hedwig, right? Okay. So here are some more animals found in tundra region. It's reindeer and it's Arctic fox. Now, what are alpine tundra? A region that has no trees because of its high altitude is called alpine tundra. So, the region where you find no trees, or the region that has no trees because of its high altitude, is called alpine tundra. The plants and animals vary. That means there are differences, there is a variety depending on where the region is and what latitude and altitude it's at. So the plants and animals we are studying from the first topic itself, that the variety of forests, the animals and other things depends upon the region, depends upon the region in which latitude and altitude it lies, because of which it gets its weather and climate which we are discussing, right? So the plants and animals vary depending on where the region is and what latitude and altitude it's at. Not towards the poles. The Arctic and Antarctic are frozen ice caps that have temperatures below freezing throughout the year. What is the freezing temperature? Normally, what is the freezing temperature? Yes, yes, very good, Anshika. It's 0 degree, right? So the temperatures in Arctic and Antarctic are below freezing throughout the year. So the temperature will go in minus degrees, right? So it can be minus anything. So it's below freezing temperature throughout the year. In Antarctica, hardly any animals or plants are found here. Most animals migrate to warmer regions. Few animals can stand this terribly cold regions. Okay, so the animals which cannot survive or they cannot hold or bear this cold, they just migrate. Migrate means they move from that place to another place where they can find warm regions. Here are some animals found there in Antarctica. They are talking. So it's snow petrel, emperor penguin, an Antarctic fossil.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.